Hello everyone, I'm Henry Anderson, founder and Chief Philosophical Officer of TDA Associates, and I'd like to share a brief overview and some quick previews of my Creative Problem-Solving course. This course provides a framework and tools to help people in organizations creatively solve their most challenging and complex problems, either by themselves or by facilitating their teams to do so. Creative problem solving, often abbreviated as CPS, has been around for over 70 years, and you can find many different approaches to it. In this video, I share my own version using a 3-diamond framework consisting of the steps of problem finding, idea finding, and solution finding. As you can see, in each diamond, there are different tools to help go through this process so that difficult problems are then transformed into innovative yet feasible solutions. Some of these tools are popular ones from other people, while some are my own, like TDA in idea finding. Let's look at an example in the problem finding step using the upward-downward thinking tool. A middle-aged manager at first defined his problem as how to motivate my millennial employee who seemed rather uninvolved at work. The team then came up with alternative problem definitions that might be of more value to work on. Looking at the not him or her possible causes, perhaps the work surroundings are bad. Maybe he's working in the basement with no windows and rats crawling all over the floor. So how to improve his work environment could be another redefinition of the problem. Finally, one other perspective could be, how could I improve myself as his manager? In other words, the problem is not the employee, but the manager. Now, here's a sneak peek in the idea finding step using another tool, Scamper. The goal is to find new ideas for sandwiches at McDonald's for the Japanese kids' meal market using the Scamper keywords. Once you have filled out the Scamper boxes with enough ideas, you can then select some of the ones that intrigue you and combine them. For example, you might start with the idea of a star-shaped burger and build on it using some of the ideas that already came out, making it a starfish mochi rice burger with chopped raw fish, soy sauce, and shredded Japanese radish on the inside, topped off with a bit of pudding in the middle for dessert. Here's a look at an example of another tool in idea finding called Random Word. The goal here is to think of new possible features or functions for mobile phones, stimulated by the word frog and its attributes. Let's think of the tadpole to frog metamorphosis as shown in this picture. Maybe you could develop a module-based phone whose shape could change according to your needs, or activate more features as your needs or budget grows. Or you might think about the princess who kisses the frog, who becomes Prince Charming, and this could suggest a phone that somehow responds to your love. I don't know exactly what that would be, but it's intriguing enough to develop further in the next step. Finally, I'll share a small excerpt about a tool in the third step, solution finding, called PPMI, or pluses, positives, minuses, and ideas. In this example, I show how you might further develop the idea of a phone that responds to your love. The original idea has been transformed into a smartphone that is your virtual best friend. Here's a preview of a couple of the minuses and ideas to overcome them. As for the possible minus of becoming addicted to your best friend app, you might design a separate app to monitor usage and restrict access when it sees that you are spending too much time with it, perhaps gradually tapering down to a more healthy usage time. For the concern of an overly nice app that never says no to you and doesn't allow you to grow as a person, you might consider a feature where you can control the amount of proactive but friendly corrective advice that it gives you. By overcoming the key minuses of the original raw concept with these new ideas, you can develop it into a much more feasible solution that you can then present to your upper management for approval. So that's a wrap for this preview. I look forward to helping you use creative problem solving to solve the complex challenges you face in your work and life and help you make this a better world for everyone.